Let's talk about linking and setting up your calendar in JenesisLink. So I'm logged into my sub account here in JenesisLink. The very first thing you want to do to link your calendar to the platform is you want to go over to Settings, the bottom left, and My Profile. Once you get here to your profile, you're going to scroll down and you're going to go here under Calendar Settings. The first thing that you want to do, I already have my calendar linked here, as you can see, but I'm also going to walk you through how that's done, and it's super simple. So over on the right, you're just going to hit Add New. You're going to select your calendar provider that you use. So maybe that's Google Calendar, Outlook, iCloud, Calendar, etc. You're going to hit Connect. Once you do that, it's going to basically just walk you through the steps depending on again, what calendar provider or platform that you're using. So you'll hit continue through all of these steps, allow. It'll take it just a minute to connect, and then it'll let you know when it's finished. So it says success. I've successfully linked my Google Calendar here. So that's step number one. Step number two is choosing your conflict calendars. The reason that this is important is because if you are using the scheduling calendar out of JenesisLink to schedule appointments or meetings with your customers or prospects, you want to make sure that the calendar that you build out within JenesisLink is connected to your actual Google Calendar. And that way it'll check for any conflicts. So if you already have something scheduled for tomorrow at 10 a.m., JenesisLink will know that and recognize that, and it will not let anyone else schedule something for tomorrow at 10 a.m. The way that you're going to set up your conflict calendar, again, it's very simple. You'll just hit edit over here on the left and then choose the calendar that you want JenesisLink to check when you're scheduling other events for other people. So in this case, I've selected Jenna's work calendar. Again, I have many calendars set up here, but you would see your personal calendar, the calendar that you want it to sync with. Once you select that, you just hit save and you're good to go. That's it. So the next step here is choosing your user availability. Now, this is basically just telling JenesisLink when you are available and when you want people to be able to schedule a time with you. Now, if you see here, I just have mine selected Monday through Friday. I don't want anyone to schedule appointments with me on the weekends. Mine is set up for just through the weekday. And I really haven't done any editing here because, again, this is all checking your actual Google Calendar that you have outside of this system. However, if you do want to set up times, maybe on Mondays, you don't want people to schedule meetings with you at all on Mondays, you can basically just remove that from here and they won't be able to schedule time with you on Mondays. Let's say on Mondays you only want them to be able to schedule from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. You can select that. And again, when you share your calendar with someone to schedule a meeting, they'll only be able to select a time on Mondays between 9 and 11. You do want to make sure that you hit update once you get all of this settled the way that you want it. So once you have your calendar linked, the next thing that you want to do is you want to set up a scheduling link within the software. So we're going to hit back, and on the left, you're going to go to calendars and calendar settings. And this is how you're going to set up a link to be able to share with prospects or customers so that they can select a time that works best for them to schedule a meeting with you. Over on the right, you're going to do create calendar. You can either do a personal booking, meaning people can schedule with you one-on-one. You can set up a calendar for round robin. So if you have multiple team members in your agency and you want to set up one calendar link to send out to prospects, they can schedule with multiple people in your office. Completely up to you. In this example, I'm going to move forward with a personal booking, and we're basically just going to go through the different settings here. So you can give this a calendar name. I may say something like Jenna's personal calendar. This is just me that's included on this calendar. Maybe I'm setting up a calendar for just a 30-minute call. I can change this to be 1 hour, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is that I want it to be. And you do want to go ahead and give it a custom URL. Sometimes you have to play around with this because some of the custom URLs are already taken, but I'll go ahead and put one in here and I'll show you guys how that works. All right, so I went ahead and put in a custom URL here called personal calendar. Again, you can make that a custom URL whatever you would like as long as it's not already taken by a previous user. So once you get this set up just the way that you like it, you're going to hit confirm. And then this is what I mean by it'll let you know if this username is already taken. All right, so we're going to put in a different custom URL in there. Go ahead and hit confirm, and that was a success, so we're good to go. Now, here's the link if you want to share this calendar link with an individual so that they can schedule some time with you. Here is that link. You can just copy that. If you want to embed this calendar, maybe in an email or on a website, here's the embed code. You can just copy that. I'm going to close here and I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can further edit things on this calendar. So here's Jenna's personal calendar that I've created. Over on the left, again, if you want to share this calendar with someone to schedule a meeting, just hit that share button. You're able to copy this scheduling link. And then again, if you want to embed it, there's that code again right there. If you want to edit your settings in this calendar, you just hit edit and you have a multitude of options here. So I'm not going to go through everything here, but I do encourage you to select each section here. It's just going down the line in order. You can upload your logo. You can give the title of the calendar a different name. Over on the left, you can further edit your availability. So again, you can tell it that you're available on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, but not Thursdays and Fridays. If that's what you prefer, you can also set up meeting intervals. Another part of this section that is pretty important are the notifications that are going out to your customers or prospects when you're scheduling a meeting with them. So this is where you're going to further edit, for example, reminder emails. So when someone does schedule a meeting with you, it's important to set up those reminders maybe a day before your meeting begins, and then an hour before your meeting begins, and then again maybe 10 minutes before that meeting starts, just to ensure that your person is receiving those notifications or those reminders and that they're still planning to show up. The way that you would edit is you just hit this little pencil on each card here to further edit what it is that you want your reminder email to say, and then how often you want those reminder emails to go out. So you'll just hit the drop down there. The contact is the person that you scheduled a meeting with. So again, you can set up many different reminders here, and you can set up the email and the body of the message. And again, it'll remind this person the time of your meeting. You can also set up reminder emails to come to you as the user as well. So that's pretty much it. That's how you link your calendar to JenesisLink, and then that's how you set up a scheduling link to be able to share with customers or prospects so that they can, again, pick a time that works best for them to have a call or a meeting with you. So if you have any questions for us, please let us know.